Hello there. For the first time, key posts in the cabinet of the new head of government, Liz Truss, will not be occupied by white men. And economic reforms are allegedly a priority. The new British Prime Minister Liz Truss set out 3 priorities for her government in her first speech after being appointed. As part of economic reforms, she will lower taxes to reward hard work. That's what she said on Tuesday afternoon in front of her office in London. She will also take action against the energy crisis. I talked about this in my last video. Her government will ensure that people are not confronted with unpayable bills. And the third point Truss mentioned was reforms in the NHS health system. Together we can weather the storm, she declared. Truss was moving into 10 Downing Street at a critical juncture. The UK faces runaway inflation and threatens to slide into recession. Millions of Brits fear not being able to pay their electricity and gas bills in the coming winter. There are also uncertainties caused by the war in Ukraine, the corona pandemic, and the ongoing dispute with the European Union over Brexit. Relations with a traditionally close ally, the USA, are also difficult. After Truss' appointment, the focus was initially on 2 issues: the new cabinet and her plans to deal with the energy crisis. In the evening that day, it was announced that her close ally, Kwasi Kwarteng, would become finance minister, also Chancellor of the Exchequer, and James Cleverly would become foreign minister. In addition, Suella Braverman took over the Home Office, which is even worse than Patel, by the way. And along with Truss herself, this makes the first time in the kingdom's history that none of the 4 most important government posts are occupied by a white man. In recent years, the Tories have deliberately tried to promote greater diversity within their ranks. A quarter of the party base is made up of women and 6% belong to minorities. The cabinet said Ben Wallace would remain Secretary of State. Truss had repeatedly promised tax cuts beforehand and announced that one of her first measures would be to present a plan to deal with the energy crisis. Once again, see my video from this morning. According to that, she wants to help companies with a 40 billion aid package. A cap on energy cost was also part of their plan in order to stop bills from rising. The implementation of such a project is considered to be 150 billion pounds. It was not clear how Great Britain was to finance this, though. Skepticism spread among experts as to whether inflation could not be fueled further. And some investors have recently withdrawn from investments in pounds. In August alone, the British currency lost 4% against the dollar. It was the worst month for 20-year UK government bonds since around 1978, according to data from Refinitiv and the Bank of England. Truss was elected leader of the Conservative Party following Boris Johnson's resignation. As is usual in Great Britain, this also secured her the position as head of government, since the Tories currently have a majority in the House of Commons. The formal change at the top of government began on Tuesday morning with Johnson's farewell speech. In it, he once again called upon the members of the Tories to support his successor. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.